and Come Ready and See Me by Richard Hundley from 8 Songs. So it's from the point of view of Bradamante, who is a warrior, and she has been in search of the love of her life, basically, Ruggiero, and she's traveling all around, and she's been reunited with him, but then he leaves her again, and then the final time that they're reunited together is she's expressing her love, and I guess she's never felt this way. Her love's like a torrent, a river, and she's just expressing that throughout the piece.
Do you understand Italian? Do you speak Italian?
No.
Okay. Now, what I have heard is, first of all, your vowels are not clear. And you know, everything we're saying is on the vowel. And if the vowels are not clear, then you are not clear. You're only just singing sounds. And try to understand that our voices are carried on the vowels, whether it's A, E, A, O, U, they have to be truly pronounced, truly pronounced. Now, the reason that we use the Italian vocal manner, I want to say technique, but vocal manner, is because the Italian language is the one language that is very, very clear. And everything that we do is built around it. Plus the fact that most of our repertoire is written in Italian. I mean, there's German, there's French also, but the great bulk of the operatic repertoire is in Italian. So, now we've said that. Now, well, how do we get the vowels in the right manner? Every country has its way of speaking. Every country has also its ah. And many times the ah, let's say in by the Swedish language or the northern languages, then the ah is very down here. Ah, ha. That's not the ah we're looking for. We're looking for a brighter, open voice. The voice has to be open so that it carries. Now, they say that the people who live in the south of America, the south of the United States, have a very, very good manner of saying ah. I didn't hear that in yours. Are you from here?
Yeah, I'm from Florida. I grew
You
up.
were born here?
Yeah. Well, yeah, basically.
Okay. Now, what I'd like for you to do is to repeat for me the 5 vowels.
A, E, I,
Now, you see,
A.
it's slow.
A, E, I, O, U.
Okay. Now, there is, if you can visualize a triangle. The I is up at the top of that triangle, up at the very apex. We said we'll have our E down here. We have our A there. A, not A, because we have 2 A's in the Italian language. We have the A and E. Doesn't change the word. It just helps the voice. We have down here the U. Up there in the middle we have the O. O, It takes some of the pressure off the vocal cords. It's all that is for the vocal cords to be relaxed. You're not relaxed. Your throat is not relaxed. And we all think that singing is a big work. Well, in a way it is. But if you can just think of the fact that we speak, and the better you speak, the better you sing. Don't be afraid to have good diction. Don't be afraid. Allow yourself to be clear. Now, I saw that, and plus the fact, in the Italian language, we have double consonants. Double R, double T, whatever they all are. Like here is torrente. We feel strange saying double effort, because that's not our language. But if you say torrente, that means something else. So you want to make sure that you have the double consonants as you go along. Se cresce torrente, un torri, one R, torbida, piena, e rompe in spende, e rompe in spenda, di terra, one R, altera, spande, ne campi, due L's, quell'onda, not quell'onda. Those are very important. Can we go back to the first verse? Segregation. Yeah. Stop. Can we do it slower? If you can think of your voice up high, think it up higher.
Torrente.
Don't be afraid of
Torrente.
There's an exercise, a vocal exercise you can do that we use for relaxing the jaw. And it is, you probably do it also. Yeah. Do that. It helps you to exaggerate. And with the tongue. Try that. because you've got to be able to say those double L's, torrente, because this aria is full of them. So let's go again up right tempo. Okay, now stop. You know, a one-day masterclass is like pouring a cup of water into the ocean. So I don't really know what to work on first. There's breathing that has to be done. The vowels. First of all, let me just tell you, there are 6 components that you have to always think of. Breathing, vowels, tone, intensity, resonance. At least I can't think of the other one right now. But there's 6. And you have to think of them all the time. So that the voice carries, the voice is beautiful, and that you are comfortable when you sing. Try to go back again. Sorry, I forgot one thing. Think of the fact that when you're singing, you take the vowel, you sing on that vowel till you get to the consonant. Then you sing on the consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant. The consonant is hardly repeated. So for instance, say cresce un torrente.
Cresce un torrente.
Yes. Shall we do it again? Say it now.
Yeah.
Say cresce.
Se cresce torrente con tolida piana e rompe la sponda, a terra si spande, nei campi quell'onda, e freno non ha,
I'm so sorry. But when you take a breath, take it. Don't be ashamed of it. Don't pretend that you didn't take a breath. You know that. They know that. You always know you got to take a breath. So let's do it again from the second. No, from the top. Se cresce.
se cresce torrente con tolida piana e rompe la sponda.
Piena.
Piena,
Gonna have piena.
piena.
Let me ask you, do you know what your passaggio is?
My first one's like around E, I think.
E.
My lower one, and then my upper one's around B, C range.
I beg your pardon?
It's around like B, C, D. It's like, yeah.
That's your second, is there a third one?
Don't think so. We haven't gotten up there yet. Yeah.
Well, I'm not quite so sure that's right. But the first one, okay. So what happens when you come to a register change, when your passaggio is? But what happens? What do you do?
You have to accommodate the space and make sure your soft palate's raised and that you're not like sounding like you're dropping between like your head and chest, like really disjointedly. Like you have to sound connected.
Okay, theoretically you're right, but I didn't hear that. Can we try that one more time, just and bear that in mind, what you're saying? And you say yours is E. You say yours is E natural?
The first one.
The first one. Alright, let's see.
Se cresce torrente con tolida piana e rompe
Latera, altera, at the bottom, page 18, top system.
Altera si spande nei
What?
campi.
Altera si spo.
Altera si.
Up your throat. But you see, you're trying to bring the L too soon.
Oh, sorry. Altera si spande nei campi. Sorry.
No, Anna, you have to sing the notes. Altera si spo. Altera si D note. Altera si sponde.
Altera si sponde.
No. There are three notes there. Ba ba ba.
Sorry. Altera si spande nei campi quell'onda e l'onda.
Don't be nervous. Take a nice little swallow. And do you play piano or something? You play an instrument?
I play guitar and ukulele.
So you know notes. Okay. So you have here D flat. Sorry, B flat. I think there's a D natural, E F.
Yes.
So a B flat and then to a D is a third, no?
Yes.
Altera. Stop. Something very important. How you open your throat. The throat must always be open when you start to sing. How do you open your throat?
You're supposed to feel like the yawn space here.
So how? You're supposed to feel like it. What do you do to make it feel like that?
I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. You're standing there and you're breathing, aren't you?
Yes.
Your mouth was closed, wasn't it? Your throat is open.
I feel like
Your throat is open because you're breathing. Otherwise you'd be dead. So, what we always try to do is to instill on our singers to breathe through the nose. It's very simple. When you're sleeping, you're breathing. There's nothing to be afraid of. You just breathe through your nose. I'm breathing through my nose. It comes like natural. It's natural. There's nothing to search for. So try that again. Just any place you want to start, just try breathing through the nose, taking the breath through the nose, as if here's the breath. And at the end of that breath, you sing. Again, open your throat, open your mouth.
Altera si spande nei campi quell'onda e freno non ha.
Continue.
Oh.
I think we're going to have to move to.
Yes, this was what I said. What I was thinking.
Se cresce torrente contro vita, piano e rompe la sponda. Altera si spande nei campi quell'onda. Altera si spande nei campi quell'onda e freno non ha.
As I said at the very beginning, there's not enough time. We can only scratch the surface. There's so much to do. And I think you're kind of shy. I used to be like that too, but I got past it after a while. But I thank you for being so courageous. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Amber Karaglanian. Thank you very much for being here in this opportunity. I will be singing Porgi Amor by Mozart, and if you would allow, The Black Swan from The Medium by Minotti,
Ah,
whichever you would.
I think Porgi Amor. I'm just wondering whether you are a soprano. How many years have you studied?
Only a couple.
Oh, okay. All right. What I would like for you to do is to have a clearer idea of pitch, because very often you're under pitch. Like la la di, do, all of those notes have to be in tune. May, mi, so, si. Can we just go back to that al mio volo? Wait. What did you say? What's the first syllable? Al. The L comes at the last moment. Yeah, excuse me. When we sing, the word mio, of course, it has two syllables. But we don't say mio. When you're talking, yes. But when you're singing, you want to spread those two vowels over that one note. Can we do it again? It's too soon. You had two beats, no?
Yes.
amier. There are three different, well, there are two different vowels, but they come three times. Mier, mier. So can you spread all of those vowels over those two beats?
The same spot.
What? B flat. Continue. Could you stop? Could you stop?
Yes.
Miss, what's your name?
Ira.
Ira?
Yes.
Don't slow it down. Okay. Because it's a very difficult aria. And she picks up your slow tempo and she's
Okay.
Stop. Your breathing is bad. You breathe up here. You're so gasping. Fill up your lungs. Fill up those lungs. What? Yeah. Right there.
Sorry.
You slow it down and then you kind of make the fermata. You got to keep it going. But that G tempo has a fermata. And you got to get it. Because the orchestra's doing it also. Third system again. O. That's not.
Oh, sorry. The one after that.
Yeah, please. A little bit longer? Try. Too late. That's that breathing through the nose. Again, you're doing that old, your habit of meal. Yeah. Intonation. Okay, go back. When I said before about breathing, you breathe through the thing about breathing is not just taking in air. It's really about balancing as you exhale. It's really the exhalation that's far more important than the inhalation. So try to think of where when you take the breath, think of where you're going. If your mind is where you're going, you can balance it out easier. Can we go back to where? Oh, mi la, maybe there. Oh, mi la, let's stop. Do it again. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. But that is the hardest line of the
Yeah.
aria.
It's a lot of words.
Yeah. Now think where you're going. When you start to take the air, take the breath. Oh! Oh, mi la. Don't walk with it. Lay on it. It makes it easier. Oh, mi. Oh, mi la. What are you doing there in the word Amen? You're putting another something in there. You're putting another sound in there. And it's just Amen. Maybe you're saying Alu. Can you repeat? Say it to me? No, the Omilasha.
Omi lascia me morir.
Say it again.
Omi lascia me morir.
You said easily enough, but when you sing it, you're doing something on that la shall me. Let me just try for the last time. Oh me, oh me la. That there, you hear that?
That,
What's that sound from there?
I don't know.
Sorry. That was good. But that's what's throwing it off.
Okay.
La Shalme. Oh, maybe you confused with the Lasha and the Al. You have an A by Lasha and you have an A by Al. No reason to make a new beginning. La Shalme. La Shalme. Right. Only Lasha. Only Yes, bad habits are hard to change.
Yes.
You don't change, you can't change them immediately. That last time. Yes. This is the last one. You must open your mouth. Open your throat. Open your throat. How do you open your throat? You must lower your chin. This comes down. There's an interval of a third.
Or four, whatever.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do today, no?
Hello, Madame Bumbry. My name is Reciting Vowels, and I appreciate you being here and the opportunity. Today I would like to sing for you Tornar Voglio al primo ardore by Antonio Vivaldi from the opera Arcilda, and if time allows, The Breath of a Rose by William Grant Still.
Okay, any first time?
I guess I'm the appointed keeper of the clock.
Huh?
I said, I'm the appointed keeper of the clock.
What I was just thinking is that if we get around to all of them one time, and if there's time left over, they can come back and do a second piece. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're doing now Tornado Voglio al primo ardore.
Yes.
Okay.
language. Well, I listened to it. I listened to the melody, how the ornamentations, and then the language.
What I looked at is, it says here, andante alla francese.
Oh,
What means alla francese?
literally. Okay, so is it slowly with, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know what alla francese means. Huh?
With French ornamentation, right? Okay.
Oh, now it says also, now you see, this is the first thing, when I look at the music, I said, oh, this is new for me. What happened to me? Okay, on that, some two flats, and it's not very fast, and it doesn't go very high, so, okay, let's go.
Okay.
Measure before, two measure before.
Torna
with diction. You know, I think this thing of diction for us as Americans, we kind of shy away from it because it's not our language, it's not how we speak. So we don't want to seem to be different. But you got to be different. You're not the girl next door. You're not the boy next door. You got to be different. You have to allow yourself that difference. You'll never be a fine singer if you don't really make the effort to sing well. And singing well means using the vowels. Now, I come from a simple background. I come from St. Louis, Missouri, and that's the Middle West. I have to learn how to sing, how to speak properly. And the Italians always say that if you speak well, you can sing well. If you cannot speak well, you're not going to sing well, no matter how beautiful the sound is. No matter how beautiful the sound is. So you have to be able to communicate with that voice. It's not just singing with a lovely sound. Oh, there's a lovely sound that comes out of my throat. That's great. That's not good enough. No. For the first year or second year of college, it's okay, but I wouldn't waste any time. Even if you're not going to be a professional, you never know. You may become a wonderful singer when you sit buckle down and get those vowels in the right place. And don't be ashamed to speak the words out. Can you speak them out for me? Can you recite them?
Yes. Tornar voglio al primo ardore perché il che chiede.
Perché?
Perché il chiede.
No. Il chiede.
Il chiede. La mia fede.
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 No, e.
Ei.
Fede. Fede. No. Fede.
De.
But you see what you're doing? You're making a diphthong. No diphthong.
On which?
On the A. You said yay,
Fede.
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 In our language, in the English language, we have diphthongs. But Italian language, you don't have it. Like the R is R, it's not R, or A.
The word is fede.
Fede. Fede.
Okay.
And afterwards, A.
I'm sorry.
What coming? What's the next?
Fede, la mia fede, perché è il, you said il? Perché il chiede la mia fede,
L'esige.
l'esige, okay, l'esige,
Now that S is a siege.
l'esige,
Yeah.
il mio dove,
Il mio dover.
dovere,
Yes. Can you go back again to tornare? Sing.
okay.
from measure 50, 61, 61, 62. 50 was it a 5 or a 1? Second system, measure 51. Just play this. I want to hear that. Not your intention. Il core. Il core. Second, first system, last measure.
Okay. Can I just, okay,
Go to the tone. Yes. Stop, intonation. We go back to the top system again. Così. That's not quite right. That's not quite right.
what is it? Sorry.
Bam, bam, bam. Chair, 3 beats. Night, no. Suni. No, you're not singing that correct.
What?
And you have the same music, the same as she's got.
Yes.
No.
Leto.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Unida. Sunida. That G is
Oh, the second one. No. Yes, the second one. Sorry.
I have a question, and that is, why didn't you give me the music where you have your ornamentations?
Oh,
They're not here.
yes, it's not written.
That's what I said, it's not here. I have to see what those
Oh, you
should
wanted me
be.
to write in the ornamentation?
Ah, so check, of course.
I'm sorry.
But I mean, we've done it now, but my question is, why didn't you do that? If you're gonna give somebody some music, whether it's a pianist or a teacher or whoever, you have to put that in the music, in your been studying voice for how long?
Here, well,
Anywhere, altogether?
like 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means you studied privately before?
Yeah.
Okay. Your breathing is good, but what I find is that you don't really open your mouth sufficiently. That's why the sound comes out a bit thin. There's more inside you than what you're showing us. You're holding back a lot. I would like for you to be freer, much more on top of it.
Okay.
The beginning sound of Voltaire Maldic, for instance, that. Can I have it be natural? Try it, please. Gualtier.
Guardier.
Yes. Gual.
Guad.
My L is over there, not here. You're holding back. It's his name, no?
Yeah.
Gualtier Malde. And that's why I brought it to the attention of the tempo. It says here, Allegro, 80. Is it a quarter note or half note? What is it? No, don't tell me. What's the tempo? What does it say?
It's 8.
Huh?
Allegro? Wait.
Allegro moderato e poi? You have to know that.
Yeah.
You have to know that. Otherwise you don't have it in your body.
Yeah.
Gualtier, also, as a quarter note. 80 to the quarter note. That's kind of fast.
Yeah.
Can we try it again? Yeah. Right, on that measure? Don't go down in your chest. Here. Malde.
Monday.
But it was already there.
Okay.
When you do this, that means you're not in the right place. Amato.
Amato.
Yes, not don. It's on an F sharp.
Okay.
Excuse me. T and amato are the same notes. F sharp, F sharp.
Okay.
No reason to change position.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
Where is it?
Louis?
No, it's better. No. Stop. The vowel is an O. Sopranos do not change the sound until a G for that O, for O vowel. You do not. There's no reason to.
Okay.
You sing your beautiful vowels, beautiful clear vowels until you get to your passaggio.
Mhm.
Then you change.
Okay.
And that O up there is now an R sound. I'm 83. You can do it.
Okay.
If I can do it, you can do it.
Okay.
of the interpretation. He has written in here, morendo means to dying away. Gives you a chance to prepare for those quarter notes. Then the dying away comes on the last two beats of that previous measure. All these things you have to read. You have to know what you're reading, how to study the piece of music. Whatever. Go try that again. T scolpician. No. Don't look for it. Just say E. T.
T.
No, with energy. Don't forget, we have two A's in the Italian. You can, and it's only because to help you with the sound of the voice. The A can also be A. In this instance, it's A.
Okay.
It's too high. Too high. That's better. That they don't hold the last note too long. They hold the last note too long, then they have no time to take a breath for the next note. What's that one? L'Inizia?
Okay.
Pensier mio
It's not an accident. I forgot your name.
Laura.
Laura. Now, Mr. Bentley has written here an 8th rest after pensier, an 8th rest after meal.
Yes.
And that's to aid the singer and to interpret. All pensier, il mio desirate sempre volerò. So different comes now. Ave ultimo. Take advantage of those little rests that help you with your breath.
Okay.
Pensier.
Col pensier il mio desiderate sempre
Sorry.
That's the other one.
Yeah, sorry. I skipped the thing.
Now, you hear that note? That's how you're going to sing the other ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you gave more R vowels away.
Okay.
That's not quite right. I don't think so. Can you do that again? Ante sempre volerò.
Open your
mouth. Take your time going there. We're almost finished. And then ultimo solo sphere. Top of the page. Top of the page. Yeah. They're not right. Can you help her please with the notes? Can you play for her? La, la, la. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, A natural. What? Can I hear it? That last beat is stretched out.
Okay.
Yeah. open your throat. The top of it, open it. If you don't have, listen, if you don't have enough, what is that note you're singing here?
It's a C.
It's a who?
C. D.
D.
It's a D.
Alright. So I don't think you have enough space in your mouth for that note.
Okay.
So what you have to do there, not only that note, but starting at B flat, you must open your mouth to the point that you have to shut a little bit of your teeth.
Okay.
Yeah, gives you more space.
Okay.
Can we just try it?
Yes.
Time! For God's sake, there's an important note coming.
Uh,
Diction is good. Diction is good.
My diction teacher.
Okay. And you have a very wonderful facility to go to the top part of the voice, and also with the sweet sound. And that's this aria, as you know, is not very easy.
Yeah.
It looks easy, but it's
I feel nervous to sing this.
Huh?
I feel a little bit nervous to sing this song. I'm afraid of my vibrato will be very too fast.
I don't think so.
No, thank you. I just worry about it.
Well, do you have difficulty with your breathing?
I think can be better. I think, yeah, a little bit.
Are you concerned about your support? Your breath support. There's breath support and there's breath balance.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to make sure that you have those under control. How do you keep it under control? You have to constantly think about breathing.
Mm-hmm.
But not that you exaggerate your thought. The fact that you take a breath and that but this you all do in practice. You cannot think of it at the last moment. You must think about it all the time when you're in practice room or when you're walking down the hallway or something. Just always think about breathing. How do I breathe? Where do you take your breath? Where do you center your breathing?
My lung here.
Yes.
Yeah, whole body.
Yes. But not down below. Not beneath.
No.
Not beneath your waistline. No.
Just use.
I would even think of it more here. The lungs are up here behind the bosom.
Mm-hmm.
And they go up more than the bosom, of course. They go almost to the shoulders. Almost to the shoulders and almost to the waist. So you can think of this intercostal breathing. Intercostal. I think your breathing is good. I didn't see anything that I should try to correct. Now, and the attitude is what you have also. You have a soft sound, and capitalize on that soft sound. Soft, full sound, not only soft and thin. So it's a soft, lovely, warm sound. Ach, ich fühl's. Es ist. This is the jump from the G to the top G. It's very good. Not simple, but you do it well. Now, can we go back to that hard part? Mine and that. A breath is usually taken there.
Can I take a break?
Yes, before the measure where you have that measure there, with a little dot.
Again? In this one?
Yeah. Your tremolo, I hear that. So when you take that breath, make sure that you support it.
Mm-hmm.
Just think, I got the support. I'll write it in here.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do that again?
Okay.
About the teeth.
Okay.
You took that.
I know what you mean.
Yes, it was
Okay.
space. The space, if you don't give enough space and energy, space and energy is always asked for in the top part of the voice.
Mm-hmm.
Not just space and not just energy. One without the other is only half baked. You have to make sure that you think of both of them. Yeah, it was very beautiful just now. Can we continue? No, wait a minute, but that's not difficult. That's on the third. You're changing. What do you think is your passaggio?
I think around A and B.
Okay, so that means there's nothing for you to do there,
Uh-huh.
except sing those two notes.
You mean I changed?
You did just, yeah, when you've been singing Cittadino, you were changing. There's nothing to change, the position is not changed.
Oh, okay.
All you do is, you're just changing the pitches.
Okay. Okay.
See? These are trainen. It's an N on it. It's an N on trainen. You just said trainen.
Train. Okay.
Trainen.
Train. Okay. The N. Okay.
An N. I need these are trainen. May I ask why you hold a line? Why do you hold that last note? A line. Why? It's only an eighth note. It's an eighth note.
So what do you mean? I'm sorry.
You don't know notes?
Yeah. I know because English is not my first language.
Well, I can see
So
that.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. You mean the notes, the last one?
You're holding it too
Oh,
long.
too long. Okay.
My question was, why?
I hold too long.
Huh? You don't know.
Yeah, could you?
Can somebody tell me what she said?
The line should take long, holding that long. Yeah, she's asking.
Yeah. Calling his name Tamino.
No, that wasn't my question. My question was, diese Tränen fließen trager dir allein. Why do you hold the line, the word allein, so long? Allein.
Also, okay, I can shorter, right?
Not you can. You must.
Okay.
Okay?
From this
Where's he going? Excuse me. You have enough breath that you can sing that phrase, diese Tränen fließen. Diese Tränen fließen, traute dir allein. That's how the phrase actually goes.
So don't take a break.
If you can carry the breath to after fließen.
I try it too.
Yes, please. you don't hop over to the third word.
Mhm.
So wird Ruhe, so wird Ruhe. And you know what? When you have a phrase that comes repeatedly 2-3 times,
Mhm.
the second one is always a little bit stronger than the first one. So how can you make it stronger if you keep it all in one breath?
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Stop. You're getting nervous again. You're getting nervous again. Don't get nervous. Take 2-3 breaths.
Okay.
Where from? So the blue. Yeah. Now be careful, be careful. You have that B flat, which is quite good, and then you come down to that C sharp. It's a big jump. So make sure you go straight to that C sharp. Feels too neat? This note. Yeah, but from there. There. I have a question. Do you play an instrument?
Yeah.
So you know that there's a difference between a B flat and a C sharp?
Yeah. You mean it's too low? A little bit low?
I don't remember, I just know that it was out of tune.
Okay.
Can you tell us what it was?